Today on Help Our World, we're talking about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Many communities have recycling programs, but the only problem with recycling is that the entire recycling effort may not always be worth it. So reusing is definitely better than recycling, but recycling is always better than throwing stuff away to be put in landfills. My grandmother found the perfect solution, a thrift store. Thrift stores provide an excellent place for things to be reused and recycled. By giving to the Salvation Army or charity, we keep clutter out of our home and out of the landfills. So let's clean out the house. Any golf clubs from 1980, give them to the Salvation Army. Any old clothes, put them in those nice little dumpster things that say Salvation Army on them. There are so many different people who can reuse all of these things that you have cluttered up in your house. So you can either schedule a pickup or drive to a collection box for a charity-sponsored store. There's lots of places where you can drop this stuff off. So your items will probably either be sold for cash or given to individuals who really need them. So don't forget to ask for a receipt because a lot of these things are tax deductible. Cha-ching! And now for the news. Apartment dwellers, recycle more or not? So you need to really reuse things. You could take mom's old vanity or dad's old little bench or whatever and put a new coat of paint on it. Looks great. But things dad's old slippers, not so cool. They probably really stink. You should really think about these things because you don't have that much space to have clutter. Reuse and recycle. You can take dad's old slippers and put them in the Salvation Army box because you really want to keep all that junk out of the landfills because it's good junk that you can give to other people and give to the Salvation Army who can sell it or give it to people who really need it. And our on-site correspondent for an in-depth analysis. So here I am with a real live apartment dweller. So as you can see, there's lots of different apartments around me. And have you ever recycled in your life? Okay. So there's in an apartment, there's a lot of different ways that you can recycle, and it's a lot easier for apartment dwellers because they have access to all of these things. And have you ever even looked at your recycling? No? Okay. So, that's it for today. Back to you in the studio. So there's tons of different websites you can go to, like lime.com. You can find out how to recycle different items like TVs, toothbrushes, glasses, dresses, lots of stuff. And there's also epa.gov/something, and it just mentions why maybe the recycling industry doesn't really work or why people don't know how to purchase recycled items. There's also Dell.com. They take in old computers and recycle them and use them for new computers. It's pretty cool. And then there's this last one, I don't know how to pronounce it, and it's just like a calculator to determine how much you save by recycling. So there are these books, Earth from Above, and there's just different pictures of landscapes and all that jazz. And they're split into different sections, including biodiversity and world population and landscapes and lots of different interesting stuff. And it's just really cool to flip through them, look at the pictures, look at the captions. Each series has a different set of pictures and captions that are used to prove a point. Most of them are about saving the earth, very good, and a lot of them are about recycling and stuff like that, so just go take a look at them. Whether you're at home or at school or at work, remember, reuse and recycle is very easy. Watch us next time as we continue our adventures with the Big P, pollution.